Hey there, folks. This is Malorian, and we have a War Machine Bell report here, and it's going to be one I'm going to love because it's going to be a double Darius. The whole idea behind this is that I play Signar, I play Darius. He's one of the reasons I got into Signar, and now my friend also just got into Signar, and his first caster is also Darius. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice and awesome if we went and combined them together and did a 2 versus 2 game? Now, keep in mind, it's not like we each own a bunch of storm walls. I have one, he has 0, so it's nothing totally crazy going on. But yeah, I was really looking forward to like this legion of half-jacks going around and all this stuff. However, when we got there the day of, our opponents didn't show up. It was kind of a bummer, but hey, we're still there. We each have 25 points. We're going to be playing each other. We're also going to be playing a custom mission I made for our tournament I have coming up. I normally use all Steamroller. However, there's one custom there just to keep it fresh. So let's see what happens. Alright, so here's the two Dariuses, and there's two very big differences between us. One, I went with the more Iron Warrior scheme, so the silver and the gold, and on his side, he's a much better painter, but he decided to go crazy with his Signar army, make them kind of silly, and so he has like a pink type of theme going through here. Another thing that we found here, as soon as I put this down for this comparison shot, is the fact that hey, I'm on a medium base, he's on a large base. It's not like any of us has made this stuff up. This is just what came in the box. So when you looked in the book, it's supposed to be a medium base, which sucks because you can see there, I just do plain grass, and he mixes it up with all this different like crystals and rocks and grass and dirt. So it sucks for him, he'll have to redo it, but hey, he's happy, to be on a smaller base. Otherwise, this is forced here, and again, you can see all the pink. He's going to have the Squire going along with him. He has Ragman, and then he has a big pink Centurion, also an Ironclad, and he's also bringing the Nis with him too, and those will be pretty scary. On my side, yeah, I get the big storm wall. I got my own Centurion, but he's the old little guy. And then I also got Strange Ways hiding in the back. So two very different approaches to the game. Overall, this is the board, and the scenario we're going to be doing here is called Blitz the Bomb Field. Now, it's bringing back a radial from 2012, and what you have is a big zone and the flag there. Now, the way it works is it's the first one to 5. If you control the zone, you get 2 points. If you dominate, you get 3. However, if you dominate the flag, then everything inside the zone takes a magical POW 20. So it's one of these things where it makes you kind of wonder, like, do I focus on that zone? Because you can win this fast if you go for the zone. However, if you get that flag, man, that can really hurt. I'm actually going to go and convert this up and have it so the flag is actually like a detonation box, and I'll have like little strings going over to little mines we're going to make on the zone here and stuff. Still have to do that, but either way, should be interesting to go and try this one out. Really, my thoughts going into this one here is that obviously I have the long range fire advantage. However, it's a whole thing where I can shoot him and he's just going to fix it. So there's only so much I can do with that shooting. So one of the things that happened here is that I deployed first, and my plan was to have the Centurion lock down the flag while the storm wall goes to the zone. And all of a sudden it's like, well, now I don't need to really deal with the flag because Darius is far enough over towards the zone side that I'm fairly certain he's not going to go for the flag. So that's going to change the way I'm going to be playing this game. But either way, yeah, I have to kind of see how dangerous those Nis are going to be to me. So I get first turn, I go and I put Fortify up onto the Storm Wall, I crane up the Centurion, then the Centurion's just going to go and run, and he's still in little ways where I can kind of dedicate to either side of the house. And otherwise, yeah, pretty simple run up first turn. His turn 1, he's just, again, moving on up. His Fortify is going to be up on his Centurion, of course, because that's the guy with the highest armor. And yeah, now that I'm seeing all these Nis on the right, I'm getting a little bit worried because I want to go for the zone on the left. However, I don't want to be taking a bunch of combines into my Darius here on the right because that's just going to really suck. So really what's going to be happening here is I started looking like wondering, like, could I get Selena this turn? So I moved over to shoot Selena. However, once I got there, I realized it was not going to happen. She was too far back. And of course, for those who don't know, Selena is an important one because she's the one that gives them combined range. So instead, I just killed two of the Nis in front, put up my little covering fire templates. Otherwise, crane and run to get the Centurion over here to the left. His little toe is in the zone there. And at this point, yeah, I mean, I'm attritioning the Nis on the right. I'm making sure he can't get the zone yet on the left side. And yeah, good times. So his turn, he's really pushing up forward here in the zone and putting up the pressure. His Nis come up and they do a combine into my storm wall and actually just do 3 damage. So, it's a little bit of something. It's a start. And otherwise, yeah, he's just there in my face. So on my turn, what I plan to do over here is that I have the 3 focus on the storm wall. He's going to come over, shoot the ironclad. After those 2 shots, I'm going to charge in the Centurion. However, the thing is that I shot, missed. Okay, now I got the extra focus. I'll boost the shot, missed, and it's just, yeah, so no shots going into the ironclad means that all of a sudden I won't be able to finish him off. So that kind of sucked. Otherwise, these guys are kind of just all over here in the zone. And then, yeah, the other thing I did then after that was just kind of go over and stabbed his Centurion with mine a little bit, but really did not get much done. And the other thing here I felt stupid is that I moved up here. I had 2 guys that can fix right touching basically the storm wall. I didn't fix that 3 damage. Hey, it's just 3 damage, but trust me, it's going to come up later. So his turn, he goes after my Centurion and destroys it. Now that's a big deal because had he not destroyed it, I could have used my feet or just fixed it up. I probably actually would have saved my feet for the storm wall, but it would have been really nice to have that Centurion still up because of how it really changes things. He comes up and he kind of makes a mistake with his Nis. Sorry, another thing I can see that I did on my turn is I zapped 2 more of the Nis, so he's down to 6 because I zapped 2 with the pod, but he broke up his shots into 3 groups of 2 going into Darius, and of course doing that, my armor's so high he did, I think, 2 points of damage overall, whereas if he did 1 combined, that could have really hurt. But yeah, I got these Nis in my back, and now obviously I really need to get into the zone here because, I mean, he's already getting points and stuff, but at the same time, I got these Nis in my back, but really the main idea here is I need to get into the zone, kill these 2 jacks, and turn around this tide. Oh, sorry, no scoring because I have the half jacks in there. So I come in here, and the way I do this is kind of mixing all my guys' abilities. So I allocate no focus so that I can use strange ways to apply 1. He's going to come in here, start punching, and then after he's done punching, I'm going to go and I'm going to start going and just really using the jackhammer ability to really have it so as if he had all that focus, right? It's pretty crazy. It's like I put 6 focus on the guy. However, after everything's said and done, I kill nothing. Here I thought I was going to destroy the ironclad, then I was going to turn on the Centurion, really mess him up, force him to use his feet. But what happened is I need a 6 to hit, and it was just fail, 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 fail. It was ridiculous. But hey, it's a dice game. These things happen. So overall, this is what the board looks like. Darius has moved back a little bit. I shot 1 shot over there, but it didn't deviate the way I needed it to. And yeah, there's one more thing to show. And that's that I put this pod here behind Selena just to kill her that way. Again, she's like armor 11. I need a 6 to kill her. I rolled like a 4. So Selena's still alive, and it's just part of my whole tale here where I just can't roll a 6 to save my life. So on his turn, he comes up here. He's using Regman. I've actually never really gone up against Regman before. So him making it so my armor is basically 2 less is kind of a big deal. So he goes and he's slamming into me. Darius is here. Of course, he's doing his feet. And after everything's said and done, yeah, I came very close to losing my storm wall. Now, I told you before that I didn't fix that 3 damage. However, when I made my little half jacks, they went up and did 1 point each. Thank God I did that because he brought me down to 2 boxes left. He really smashed me. And I mean, yeah, this is with everything. The Nis combining into them, all the attacks. So, wow, got really lucky there. And really the only reason why I survived is that he was rolling fire. I mean, I'll say that right away here that his damage rolls were fire. However, he only needs a 4 to hit me because of my low defense. He missed that twice. So with his fire dice, if he would hit once more, Stormwall's dead and it's game over. So my turn, I'm again trying to fight this back. So this time I do kill the Ironclads. There's one down at least. I do a shot into Selena that I boost from Darius and I kill him. I also want to kill that Ragman, so I do a pod behind him. Again, I roll like garbage. Don't kill him. Can't believe it. But at least the way that attrition looks, I'm looking pretty good. I did my feat. My Storm Wall's completely healed up. As long as I go and kill the Centurion next turn, I pretty much got this. The attrition war is on my side. However, what he does, he comes over here, cranes over his Centurion. The Centurion then just kind of walks over, takes a free strike. I smash him pretty good, but all I do is I take out the shield, which is pointless, and then he starts stabbing Darius, and that's bad. So in the end, he kills Darius. He gets the win. So Pink Darius wins the day. The big thing here, though, is that looking back here, I can say, yeah, Dice was crazy. You know, killing that support would have been helped so much. Killing that Ironclad before would have been great. There's so many things where I can say, like, Dice. But, I mean, Dice went both ways, right? The big thing I have to see looking back at this is really the idea that I really should have gone for assassination. I, as a player, am a real attrition person who wants to get in there, and especially with Darius, you know, it's all about really attrition to me where, hey, I'll go and I'll smash your face, you'll counter, I'll heal, and I'll attrition some more. However, looking at the game again, he was there going around with Darius with zero focus and being right there in range of my guns. There is no reason why my Stormwall should not just shot him, survived from his counterattack, then I, feat to heal him up, shoot again. And, I mean, he's 18, I'm 15. That means I'm doing, like 14 damage every single time I do that. That would have been a dead Darius. So, I mean, that really... It wouldn't have killed him in the first round. If nothing else, though, it would have made him leave the zone. And then all of a sudden he can't jackhammer and all this stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's just one of these things where you look back and you just realize there's a different way you could have played the game. So there you have it. Hope you liked it. I still love Darius. I'm still hoping one day we can do this double Darius game. But yeah, it was lots of fun. Bye.